Happy 5th anniversary to the 90-Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Family, 5 incredible years, 5 seasons of love, tears, chaos, joy, heartbreak, and unforgettable drama. 5 years of celebrating some of the most intense relationships on reality TV, and through it all, you, the fans, have been the beating heart of this wild, emotional ride. Today, we don't just mark a television anniversary, we celebrate the community that happily ever after has built, friendships forged over shared heartbreak, memes passed like sacred relics, theories debated with passion, and love stories that made us believe in love even when it seemed impossible. Let's take a journey, because every great anniversary deserves a story. 1. From will they, to they do. Some days, when 90-Day Fiancé, happily ever after premiered, nothing about its impact could have been predicted. It wasn't just another spin-off. It was raw. It was messy. It was real. It was life unfiltered. Unlike its parent series, which follows couples before marriage, happily ever after threw open the doors to what happens after I do. And the answer? Well, sometimes it was heck yes. Sometimes it was HUH. And sometimes it was a whole roller coaster we still aren't off of. This show wasn't about neat endings. There were no guarantees, no promises of forever, no fairy tale finish lines, and that's what made it so real. Because love isn't tidy, life isn't neat, but watching these couples try, that was everything. 2. Couples who changed the game. Over 5 seasons, we've seen couples from every corner of the globe. Some of them stayed together, some didn't, some shocked us, some outright electrified us. Each relationship brought something unique. The hopeless romantics who made us swoon. The fiery personalities who made every argument feel like a telenovela. The heartbreak that broke our hearts. The moments that restored our faith in love. These aren't just cast members, they became part of our lives. We watched them wake up, break down, build up, and sometimes walk away. And through every high and low, this community was right there, cheering, yelling, laughing, and sometimes flipping tables. Seriously, who among us hasn't shouted at the screen at least once? Be honest. 3. The fans, the real stars. Let's be clear, the show might have the name recognition, but you are the reason it's unforgettable. You didn't just watch, you lived it. You made gifts that made strangers laugh, created memes that changed cultural conversations, made predictions that were sometimes eerily accurate and sometimes not, formed friendships around theories, opinions, and emotional outbursts, shared heartbreak and triumph like it was your own friend on screen. This anniversary isn't just about the couples, it's about you, the fans who turned passive watching into passionate community. You are the ones who made debates about timelines, red flags, anniversaries, and anniversaries again into collective obsession. You elevated the emotional stakes from a TV show to a cultural experience. That's power. 4. Happily ever after? Moments we'll never forget. Here are some unforgettable moments that define the first 5 seasons. Promises of forever that made us tear up. Arguments that made us yell at the TV. Dramatic misunderstandings worthy of Shakespeare. Engagements that made us gasp. Breakups that made us cry. Reunions that made us cheer. Whether it was heartfelt conversations or screaming matches, these moments weren't just entertainment, they were experiences. Some moments were sweet, some were chaotic, some were flat-out legendary. No matter what kind, they all brought us here, together, celebrating 5 seasons of emotional intensity, vulnerability, and love under pressure. 5. Love is messy, but worth watching. One of the show's greatest gifts has been its honest portrayal of relationships. Real love isn't scripted. It doesn't have neat acts and tidy endings. It's full of misunderstandings, cultural differences, language barriers, financial challenges, family pressure, expectation versus reality, and yet, people keep choosing each other anyway. That's beautiful. That's human. That's happily ever after? Through 5 seasons, the show has taught us that love isn't just about perfect moments, it's about trying, growing, and fighting for your partner, for your life together, and for yourself. Some relationships worked, some didn't, but every one of them taught us something meaningful about love and about life. 6. For the next 5 years and beyond. So what's next? More love stories, more surprises, more drama, more tears, more unstoppable emotional roller coasters. And yes, for sure, more memes. As the show continues, one thing stays the same: this community will be there for every milestone, decision, breakup, reconciliation, proposal, and oh my god, did that really happen? Moment. In 5 more years, we'll be looking back at this anniversary, remembering where we started, how far we've come, and how every twist brought us closer as fans and as a family. To every fan watching today, thank you. Thank you for showing up, sharing your emotions, making every moment bigger, laughing with us, crying with us, debating, theorizing, obsessing, and most of all, caring. You didn't just watch a TV show. You lived it. You felt it. You made it something unforgettable. And that's why, 5 years later, we're not only celebrating happily ever after, we're celebrating you. Because love in all its chaotic, beautiful, complicated forms is something worth celebrating, and this community, it made every second meaningful. Happy 5th anniversary, here's to love, chaos, community, and the best reality TV ride ever. Here's to the past. Here's to the present. Here's to the future. Because in the world of 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after, the journey is worth every moment. If you want, I can also tailor this into a social media post with hashtags, a fan letter to the cast, a short video script, a poem or spoken word piece. Just tell me what vibe you want.